And you're currently tuned into the Focal Local show with me, Vidhya.
And me, Joshua. Right, so after Colours by Jinta, we play actually a song featuring Linying. It's called Shine. And guess who is in the studio with us?
Hi, my name is Linying. I sing, I guess. I write songs and yeah.
Okay, so you just had your first performance at Bay Beats this year.
Yeah.
So how was it?
That was my first time playing at Bay Beats, so that was really fun, and it was nice to have that, to play that one show, because I've grown up listening to my older brother talk about Bay Beats and stuff like that, and yeah, it's always just kind of been far away from me, and I never really thought I would be there in that position. Oh, it's pretty cool.
In our previous interview with fellow local artist Theodora, she had face problems because when she performs, her face is really composed and it's not very expressive. She's just really in the zone. Have you ever encountered any such problems?
Yes, my eyes are always closed. I just can never bring myself to open my eyes. I don't know why. I think I'm just scared that I will see people look at me. If you don't see them, they don't see you, right? I try to make it a point to feel every moment that I'm performing. So that's my goal every time I'm performing, and I try not to project anything, because I feel like that would take away from the authenticity of things. And I mean, okay lah, if I make a really ugly face, it's fine. As long as I'm feeling it, right?
Yeah, but you mentioned something really cool just now, being an authentic artist, feeling the music. So who do you think in the local music scene is actually, when you see them perform live, who does this?
I really like Take Two performing live, because their stuff is easy and fun to dance to. They're all about just getting everybody to dance, which is kind of like EDM, but
How about when you perform yourself, what goes through your head that keeps you in the zone?
Or you don't pay attention?
Oh yeah, because it's easy to get distracted when I'm playing live, because I'm always like, hey, who's there? Is he giving me a funny look? Wait. So,
no wonder she closes the eyes.
Yeah. One thing that I always try to do is to try and remember what it felt like when I wrote that song that I'm performing, and then it will just kind of jog all my memories and stuff. And
So 3 of your singles, Shine, Eagle Eyes and Run, were produced by well-known international DJs. How did it happen? Yeah, you gotta run it down. You gotta run it down with us, man.
It's a really lame story. So one day I just opened my email and got a really, really broken English email from these French guys, and they're called Chrono.
Okay.
Yeah, and they gave me one line that I was just totally baffled by. You can inspire thee with Ellie Goulding. And I was
inspire thee.
I was like, sorry. What does that mean?
And since it's broken English and all, do you think there was a shady kind of
email? Of course, right? Because that's naturally my first reaction. And I was thinking, EDM is not really my thing, and I was like, I'm not really into this genre. Yeah, but at the same time, I was just kind of thinking, I don't have to be so uptight about this music thing, and to be all I only want to sound like this. I only want a certain kind of people to listen to my kind of music. But so I was just just do it and see what comes of it.
Were you very shocked when you saw actually your voice was being heard by millions? You saw the YouTube views and your SoundCloud views
that was quite crazy. But I didn't really have any moment of oh my gosh, this is happening, that kind of thing. It was just every day the views started going up. I was like, oh, okay. Yeah, and it's such a strange thing. And when I hear people telling me that they've heard it in H&M in Norway, and I'm like, oh my goodness, Norway. What?
So what's the difference between performing overseas and in Singapore?
Yeah, I was talking to Joshua about this earlier. I think in Jakarta, from what I saw, it seemed a lot more people were into the kind of bands and the kind of singers that they liked, and a lot of them happened to be Indonesian, but it wasn't as deliberate and contrived, I think, as it is here, where people are support local, let's support local, we need to get together and support all Singaporean artists and stuff. For them it was just I really dig this band, and they're cool, I love their sound, that kind of thing, which is really different, and which I think should be applied here, because you should support good music, and if good music happens to be local, then that's great. But to support local for the sake of its localness is...
That just warmed our hearts right there. Opened our